So it's as if we had prepared that together, which we have not. Now, let me first of all, of course, begin by wishing you all a Happy New Year. I guess it's still time to do that, given that we are just exactly halfway through between our Western New Year and the Lunar New Year, which will loom in a few weeks' time. I think it's also appropriate to wish ourselves a Happy New Year, given what I would like to talk to you about, which has to do with the global economy and what we should expect for 2014. Now, I'm going to test you numerology skills by asking you to think about the magic 7. Okay? Most of you will know that 7 is quite a number in all sorts of themes, religions, and I'm sure that you can compress numbers as well. So, if we think about 2014, all right, I'm just giving you 2014, you drop the 0, 14, 2 times 7. Okay, that's just by way of example, and we're going to carry on. So 2014 will be a milestone and hopefully a magic year in many respects. It will mark the 100th anniversary of the First World War back in 1914. It will mark the 70th anniversary, drop the 0, 7, of the Bretton Woods Conference that actually gave birth to the IMF. And it will be the 25th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. 25th. Okay. It will also mark the 7th anniversary of the financial market jitters that quickly turned into the greatest global economic calamity since the Great Depression. The crisis still lingers. Yet, optimism is in the air. We've left the deep freeze behind us, and the horizon looks just a bit brighter. So my hope and my wish for 2014 is that after those 7 miserable years, weak and fragile, we have 7 strong years. Now, I don't know whether the G7 will have anything to do with it, or whether it will be the G20. I certainly hope that the IMF will have something to do with it.
We're building outside the U.S. very rapidly, given the opportunities we see. But we're not going to go kind of off-piste and try to chase shiny things this year. There's no room or time for that with this kind of environment.
In terms of, you mentioned CBDCs is on your radar. In what regard, how are you helping out with that?
Absolutely. We have an interesting approach. We realize we're not going to solve that problem for every single central bank around the world. We're very targeted. We found great interest in some of the smaller central banks around the world that are looking for a strategy, looking for a partner, looking for a technology, a side blockchain, ideas about how to go about this. So we had our first MOU signed with the Kingdom of Bhutan in my neck of the woods back in Asia. Palau is an example, but we're in conversations with dozens of central banks around the world, trying to figure out the best way to help them across this goal.
They want to use XRP or Ripple Labs or to develop it?
They want to use technologies that will help them help their own citizens. And so we don't believe there's any one solution for all these central banks in this technology across the world. There's places we can play. There may be a side chain to the XRP ledger. We may help in the interoperability across this, but it's going to be different at every single central bank.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks slightly up. And guys, we know Jerome is in the house tomorrow. And we know he's going to say he's data dependent, but also that the job is not done. And don't forget to watch the video I did last night again on Janet Yellen. Remember, right now, she's again the chess piece like she was back in 2021 when they stopped one of the repos. And now, guys, we have Biden ends the C word, May 11, 2023, and 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. We add the 2, which is 2023, that moves us up to 9. Add 2 again, that moves us up to 11, and 3 moves us up to 14. We know the magic of 7. But those who've been with me from the beginning know I used to do a lot of videos on a lot of topics until they started to shadow ban me. If you go back to my most popular videos, you'll see is back when I first started, we were getting 10 to 20,000 views, but I've been shadow banned ever since. But that is fine, guys. Make sure you're sharing the video so therefore we can wake the sheep. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates which were pushed down lower this morning. They did rise, but they're still low. We also have the dollar, which is pulling back. We have volume, we have tether, and we have USDC. We have the UK native stablecoin integrates with 18,000 ATMs. And the partnership between Pound Token and Bitcoin Point brings to the masses a 100% backed GBP, a British pound sterling stablecoin. And guys, we know stablecoins are the foundation of this new economy because they're nothing but digital fiat. And also we have Cardano's DZ goes live on mainnet. And then of course, guys, we have the Fed, which kicks off today. So we'll know just about everything we need to know today. But then we know Jerome is in the house tomorrow. So basically, they're going to be rolling off the balance sheet and raising rates. But don't forget the chess piece, which is Janet Yellen. And that's the reason why she came out and stated on the 19th we'll be running out of money. So therefore, she can tap the funds so she can put liquidity back into the market. So we always have to make sure we're watching out for the magic tricks. And a lot of events, a lot of distractions that happened in 2020, they're popping up now in 2023. The Middle East is starting to heat up. We have another situation like George Floyd all of a sudden happens. We have Biden ends the C word. So we know the NWO moves the distractions in phases. Something big is about to happen. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, we know the Fed is going to be raising rates about 25 to 50 basis points. The ECB probably would do 50, and the Bank of England probably would do 25. And remember, guys, with these type of interest rates and this type of debt, we've never been here before. This is why they call it an experiment, a project. But guys, we know it is all fake. And never forget the go. It's the fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse, getting paid that free UBI while they're being downloaded. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sitting at about $19.7 billion. Now, we have Osprey sues Grayscale for misrepresenting likelihood of Cbdc's ETF approval. And guys, we know the movie continues. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have U.S. senators press crypto bank Silvergate on its ties to FTX. And don't forget, Silvergate pulled out of Binance late in 2021. Right as the Fed was notifying us that they were going to start beginning shrinking liquidity. And that's the reason why I stated this was all planned. I warned you in 2021 that the Fed was going to start shrinking liquidity, and that would hit cryptos and stocks. So if I could see it, these finance guys definitely could see it. Now we have Strike expands Bitcoin Lightning-powered remittances to the Philippines. And lastly, guys, we have Montenegro central bank teams up with Ripple on digital currency pilot project. And remember, Brooks, the VP of Ripple, stated they are targeting the smaller central banks around the world. And remember what Brad Garlinghouse stated. He's there to help the banks. And the banks are the biggest what? I'm going to let you finish that. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.